Hey guys, so it's Tom here. I really wanted to come on today and talk to you about Weekend. It's written and directed by Andrew Haigh and stars Tom Cullen as Russell and Chris New as Glenn. This is a film about these two characters, Russell and Glenn. They meet early on in the film and go back to Russell's for a kind of one-night stand fling on the Friday night. Anyway, their relationship turns out to be a lot more deep and meaningful to both of them than they initially thought, and it progresses over the course of a single weekend until it ends on the Sunday. So this is a fantastic movie. I really, really like this film. I would strongly recommend it to anyone. I think it's universal, it's a great love story, beautifully told. It's got so much heart, it's so honest. Every single line of dialogue, every character and relationship felt really real, coming from a real, honest, raw place. All the characters felt just rounded, real human beings. They were performed impeccably well by these actors. I haven't seen either of them before, but I really hope that they do get more roles, because they were outstanding. They were fantastic, and they were dealt with such respect and with such trust by the director. He would literally have shots that were about 8 or 9 minutes long, really, and I would be watching and I would be waiting for it to cut. I'm like, why isn't it cut yet? It's not cut. And it would go on and on and on, and it would be like 8 or 9 minutes long. But the actors would maintain their character, and it would feel completely real and believable throughout the whole shot, these long takes, and he didn't need to cut. He didn't need to distract it with extreme camera work, because everything just felt natural. The way that they would just talk about everything, this is one thing that I loved about this film, the fact that they would just talk. It's predominantly them just sitting in rooms or walking around the street or going to a club and talking, and they talk about small things like the furniture in their kitchen or the place that they work. But then they'd also talk about deeper things like gay politics, gay marriage, and coming out, living in a predominantly straight world, and those kind of deeper issues. What I loved about it is the fact that this film doesn't take a stance. It's not a political film. It's not trying to shove a message down your throat, which a lot of new queer cinema does. It tries to portray a message and get that message across, and I hate that. I hate feeling manipulated. But this film wasn't manipulative at all. These characters would disagree, they talk, they discuss these topics which are important to a lot of gay people in a way that feels realistic. It feels like these characters really would talk about these things. And the way that they would disagree and the way that they would argue and discuss things, it left you with lots of different options. And you can walk away from this film feeling the same way as one character or another character or neither of the characters. It doesn't matter. It's just about watching these people really talk about realistic things and getting into conflict and agreeing and just everything. It was just so real and so raw and honest. I loved it. The problem I found though a little bit at the end was, for some reason I wasn't quite there at the end, and I think throughout the film in general the camera has been right there up in these characters' faces, and you've been really getting to know these people right up close with them as they get to know each other. And the way that the last couple of scenes are handled, I feel like it feels a little bit off from the rest of the film. It reminded me quite a lot of Lost in Translation. There's a scene right at the end where you don't hear what they're saying to each other, and it didn't feel right in this film. Where in Lost in Translation, where Scarlett Johansson and Bill Murray have that final moment at the end where he whispers something into her ear, it feels so earned and it works there. But this one, for a film that's been so honest and real, I don't think it works, and it seems a bit odd to not show what they're saying. I didn't really understand why that was there. But other than that, I think it's a fantastic movie. I think it's funny as well. I mean, the characters are treated with such respect that, you know, it's a funny movie, it's comical at times, but it's not because of gags, it's not because of us laughing at them, it's because we're laughing along with them. They're saying things that are funny, and we're just right there with them and laughing with them. I think that's fantastic. This film I'm going to give it a very, very, very strong 4 out of 5. It's not quite at the 5 out of 5 because to me it's not quite up there with the rest of the really great 5 out of 5 films that have come out this year, so I can't give it a 5 out of 5. But I have a feeling that this film is going to grow on me. There's just something about it that I feel like is going to grow on me, and I really want to see it in a couple of months and reassess, because I might be surprised about how good it really is, and I didn't really notice the first time I saw it. But for now, 4 out of 5. I really strongly recommend it. Please go and check it out, it's fantastic. So please leave a comment down below, I'll definitely respond, and like and subscribe, it'd help me out a lot. Thank you for watching, I hope you enjoyed.